Kingdom Hearts VCast is full of interesting game design, but after being lost for 2 decades, many of the finer details have faded into obscurity. In this 3-part miniseries, I'm going to take you through some of the non-boss encounters that make Kingdom Hearts VCast shine. This is part 2, dedicated to the final line of defense for Agrabah's nobility, the Royal Fish Guards. Agrabah is the third full world of Kingdom Hearts VCast, and the goal of the level is to reach the Royal Palace. Sora is sent on multiple fetch quests across town and through the Cave of Wonders, finally arriving at the palace grounds with the help of Genie's magic. The world's boss is right ahead through the palace doors, but as you try to cross the bridge into the courtyard, the fish appear. As far as I know, these fish are an invention of Kingdom Hearts VCast. Neither the Agrabah of Kingdom Hearts nor the original Disney film have fish that look like this. And while they might seem like harmless sea creatures, these fish are a serious obstacle. In fact, I'd argue that this is the most difficult fish encounter in the entire series, and certainly more memorable than the Lightning Angler. The setup of the encounter is simple. The two fish move back and forth while spouting water across the bridge. If Sora gets hit by the water jets, he's repelled off the bridge and into the pond, forcing you to start over. There are 3 problems with this encounter that make it more frustrating than it needed to be. Number 1, the hitbox on the water is very generous. If Sora's toe so much as grazes the current, he will instantly be swept off. Number 2, Sora's jump pattern is fixed. There's no way to adjust your mid-air momentum, and jumping comes with a fair amount of landing lag. Once your feet leave the ground, your trajectory is set in stone. These stiff commands make dodging the water jets trickier than it appears. And number 3, the cycle of the two fishes' movement isn't very clean, so you have to wait around a while to get a good pattern before attempting to cross the bridge. Making it to the palace is certainly possible, and once you get used to the controls, it should only take a few tries. But the swim back to the start after you mess up is slow and demoralizing. Every failed attempt feels like a slap in the face. However, there is another way around the fish. If you hug the far wall, you can just barely walk on the edge of the pool, allowing you to reach the door to the palace without even setting foot on the bridge. This is obviously not an intended path, but it's a fun and harmless exploit that gives the player an out from a potentially frustrating platforming challenge. And that wraps up the encounter with Agrabah's Fish Guards. More than anything, I like the implication that the royal family's pet fish are their last line of defense, and they certainly put up more of a fight than the actual boss of the world. Given the extremely limited movement engine of KHVcast, the developers did the best they could with the encounter. Even though the fish can be bypassed entirely with careful movement, I'd say that actually works in the encounter's favor. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed learning more about this forgotten relic of a game, and I'll see you back next month for part 3. Long live VCast.